Hello and welcome. I'm Sahan Amarasinghe. My UOB ID is 1624742. This is the code demonstration video of the distributed recycling machine, as we have done the interface demonstration previously. So in this video I will be demonstrating my responsibility in this project. So I'm the one who has created the client side of the distributed recycling machine, and also I'm the one who did the documentation of the recycling machine. So let's go and have a look at the coding of the system. So basically when we start the assignment, we had these classes for the items created already, such as the bottle, can, crate, customer panel, deposit items, receiver, display, paper bag, printer interface, receipt basis, receipt printer. So these Java classes were there already. So addition to that, we wanted to create new classes which is capable of giving us a connectivity using the RMI. So for that we have created distributed connectivity class, engineer login class, event handlers class, recycling machine. Actually for this one we have done some modifications, and the server connectivity class, server login class, and the site engineer class. So addition to that, we have also used another interface called RMI method calling. So that is common attribute actually that will be available in the RMI headquarters also, which will be demonstrated by the Rasika. So let's go to each and every class and see what are the things happening inside of it. So first of all, I would like to open the distributed connectivity class. So actually this class work like this one actually storing values temporarily, and it collaborates with the server and the client machine, and it temporarily holds the value of the items which when user insert the items. So that is that. The next one is the engineer login. So when the site engineer comes to the recycling machine, so when he wants to access the settings, he has to enter his credentials and he has to log in. So using this class we have used to create that interface. So here you can see these are text fields, IP address, text port. So here it's getting the IP address, here it's getting the port number as a text field. So these are the buttons. So here is the frame which we see as the interface. So this is the length and width of the particular interface. These are the fonts and modifications we have used. These are the labels, buttons. So this is the main method which executes the engineer login class. So, and this is the this method actually has been used for displaying the message box to the user. So when engineer comes and select the settings button, so this using this method it will prompt the message asking engineer to enter the server credentials. So this method actually has been used to hold the button clicks. So when user click on the buttons, the input will be held by this method for temporarily, and that will pass values from for IP address and the port number to the server connectivity. So when user comes and enter the when engineer comes and enter the IP address and the port number, so values will be held temporarily and it will be passed out to the server connectivity class, which class file which is available in the RMI headquarters. So that will happen in this method. So next is the event handlers. So these are the event handlers we have used. So the exceptions and all the events will be handled using this Java class. So the next I would like to explain about on the recycling machine. So this is the main machine interface class. So here we have defined all the aspects for the recycling machine interface. So you can see these are the buttons we have defined. So this is the window size 800 into 600. So these are the images of the interface. So here we have given the URLs of the images. In this case actually we have referred this image folder here. Here we have set the particular size for length and width for the particular images. These are the fonts and they are bold or they are normal, like that we have defined here, and the sizes. So this is the main method and this will run the recycling machine. So when server is running and the when user start the recycle machine, so that will happen using this main method. So here when the engineer tries to connect the recycle machine with the headquarters server, so the message, the login message will be prompted using these methods. So this method has been used for defining the receipt display. Also this method has been used to clear out the text field of the receipt. And this method has been used to activate the buttons when connected with the server. So initially the machine will be set to in offline. So when the it get connectivity with the headquarters server, the buttons will be active based on this method. So finally this method has been used to show the administration login area. So let's go to the server connectivity class. So here it's pretty much showing the server communication. So here it will get the it will create the server IP address and the port number. So initially we have set the port number to 1100 and the IP address based on the server's IP address. So this is how it will be created here. It will set here, and the login path will be also set here. Exception handler is also there. So the condition also here, if the login is failed, it will prompt a message saying login failed, please take the password. So if it is successful, the login credentials are valid, then it will prompt a message saying that login success. So this method has been used for setting the resetting the machine. So when the reset is take place, this is how it will reset the machine based on the engineer selections. So this method we have used for updating the values. So when the recycle machine item values has been updated from the server side, engineer has to get it applied them to the recycling machine by selecting his option. So when this happens, this method will make the changes applicable to the recycling machine. So this method has been used for sending the log of engineer reset item. So when engineer comes and do some activities about resetting items and reset the full machine, so that will be logged in the destination server. So that log will be created in this method. So this is the server login. So when engineer wants to connect the recycle machine with the headquarters server, that interface has created here. So the buttons and the text fields are defined here. This is the frame creation. This is the length and width of the window. Colors and fonts and the labels we have defined here. So this is the main method which will execute this interface. For instance, when engineers click on the server login button, this will be triggered and the interface will come up. That will happen in the main method. So this method, this will display the message box to the user. So this method holds the button clicks and passing the values for IP addresses and port numbers. So that will happen here. So finally, the site engineer class is there, which will be used for defining the site engineer activities such as resetting cans, crates, bottles, paper bags, and resetting the full machine. So those things will be defined using this class. So here we have defined the buttons and their values. So the application will be launched in this main method. So this is the frame creation of, and it is 640 into 480 display. Here we have defined the images of their URLs. All the images are inside of this images folder. So this is the method we have used for holding the button click events and perform these actions even according to them. So when engineer comes and click on the particular buttons, so the event will be happened based on this click. So that will be happened in these methods. So we have defined all the possible events here. So finally, this method will display the messages when and if any exception happens. So that message will be displayed in this method. So then that's pretty much all of my code demonstration of the distributed recycling machine using the RMI version. So Rasika will explain you on the RMI headquarters. So then that's all. Thanks for watching.